up, everybody? This is episode 6, the end of the month. We got end of July, episode 6, the Collectibles. Like I said, it's the end of the month. I don't know what else to say.
Well, we're on the eve of the National.
Yeah, you guys got to make a trip out there someday.
The
It's a
National,
blast.
for those that don't know, the National is basically the San Diego Comic-Con of sports cars. I have not been, so I'm speaking just from understanding. Dr. Joe, on the other hand, has been
Been there a few times. It's the National Sports Collectors Convention, and I think it's in Rosemont, Illinois this year.
Yep.
And it's pretty wild. And it's not like comic conventions. You don't have a lot of cosplay people. They're not selling lightsabers and fudge. It's only sports guys. Well, I take that back. They'll have some people in Autograph Alley who are just celebrities, but for the most part, just sports.
Did you see everyone all in fucking arms here in Oklahoma City about Jason Momoa coming to Tulsa to the Wizard World in like September?
No.
Yeah, I guess Jason Momoa is going to be the big draw at Wizard World in Tulsa.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. If you want to pay $60 to get into a Wizard World and another $250 to get a guy who's going to be fucking on Netflix for the rest of his life autographed, then yeah, I think it's fucking. I like Jason Momoa, but let's be realistic. The guy can't act his way out of a fucking anything. Couldn't act his way out of a parking ticket. He's got muscles. He's a good-looking fella, dark skinned. I mean, let's call it what it is. But
He's definitely not The Rock.
no, I mean, like I said, he totally turned. Aquaman was supposed to be like this island guy, and then it just turned into like this California beach bum in Batman vs Superman and Justice League. It's like, huh? Okay. Well, go be Khal Drogo with tattoos with fish. Go do it. It is that you get paid to do. It's like him and Bautista. You're like, you better get all. You can get all this. You can get.
That's a big draw though for Oklahoma City. Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't think it is though, because like I said, I mean, what's? I just don't think Oklahomans are gonna pay. We don't give a fuck about Jason Momoa.
Have you been to Wizard World here in Tulsa?
Oh, I've been.
It's awful.
It's I told you I'm done with the Wizard Worlds forever.
It's awful. I went a couple years ago and it was bad, and then I went the following year and it was worse. And that makes sense.
Is that someone's phone buzzing?
It might be. Is it my phone?
I don't hear it.
I got like freaky hearing. I was able to hear fucking. I've heard a mouse piss on a piece of cotton before, Key.
What?
I don't know if I even want to ask any more about that.
Just telling you, man. I've heard a mouse piss on cotton before. That's what kind of sensitive hearing I have. I'm not saying I'm an X-Men, but if there was like one level below that was completely publicly normal, that's probably where I was at.
Was that inside your house?
No, I was at. It was crazy part about it was 50 yards away. I was outside with a slight wind, so the fact that I was able to hear it under those adverse conditions is what totally made it fucking even crazier. So, what is out of all the years you went to the National? What's the one year that like stood out? Like I had that one really good year at Baltimore, and then I had like 4 really bad years because there was a bunch of rats and shit running all over my feet everywhere and everything else. So
Something that stood out?
yeah, you had to have one like where you bought a pack or there was a card or one of the.
I went once. My wife bumped into Michael Buffer.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And yeah, he had on more makeup than she did.
Ooh, that's
You
not
could
cool.
smell him coming from all the way. He weighs a ton of cologne. Fake
Really?
tan. Yeah, it's over the top. Yeah.
What about card
There's that.
wise? What about card wise though? You know.
I always bought singles and stuff back in the day. I didn't break in a bunch of stuff. It's kind of neat when you go there. You get you walk in, they give you a gift bag, all this crap in there, packs, special stuff they have just for the National. It's kind of like SDCC. You get a bunch of handouts. But when I went, I was a student or a new dad. I didn't have a lot of money, so it was more just because I like the hobby, and You know, I bought a few things, but nothing crazy. But it's kind of cool because they'll have setups where you'll have like that was back. My last time I went, it was back when not the last time, but it was McGuire and Sosa. I just hit all those ones. Remember that? What years were those? You remember?
God, I'm trying to remember.
You remember those? That was like the biggest thing. Every night you tune in to see who hit one. They were racing for the.
Oh, shit, yeah. That was a 90. That would have been 97, 96, 97, and then 97, 98, I believe.
Yeah, remember when McFarland won the? Didn't he like buy the baseballs?
Yep.
Todd McFarland. Yeah, they had some of those balls on display up there. They had
Well, he took a bath on those. Holy
Yeah, no shit, huh?
Holy shit, that poor guy.
Oh, I remember that. I remember one year I bought 3 1987 Barry Bonds rookie cards. And I looked all over the floor for like the perfect centering. You know, those were always a bitch for centering. And I think I paid like $70, $80 a piece for them. And now you can get them for $15. Oh,
that's a shame. It's those, and I just remember like when we first started collecting, like the crown jewel of my dad and I's collection was a Jose Canseco 86 Donruss traded. I mean that was the card that and now like I said, it's crazy to see it's worth nothing.
Yeah.
I mean nothing.
All those steroid guys, man. I had a Roger Clemens rookie I was so proud of.
Yeah, 85, right? 85 tops.
84 tops traded.
I thought it was a Donruss.
That's an XRC in 84, right? 85 was his rookie year.
Yeah, 85, yeah, I had 85 something.
Yeah.
86 Fleer, I believe, would have been.
Dude, I bought so many packs of 85 tops. I probably had 3 complete sets. Remember McGuire's rookie was in that too, the USA.
I think the most I ever opened up anything would have probably been 89 Upper Deck. Legitimately. I probably opened a couple cases of 89 Upper Deck. When my dad, because we did have part of the baseball card store at one point in time.
Yeah. And 91, I've opened a lot of 91 hockey, believe it or not.
I did too, trying to get
Sergei Fedorov. Remember that?
Yep, him and Pavel Bure. Amos Solane and Rod Niedermeyer. I remember all those young guns, and that fucking Upper Deck set was a bitch because that Fedorov Young Guns Upper Deck was as popular a hottest card as anything you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Fuck, I did a lot of football. What a waste, man. I feel like football.
I did the same. We talked about it. I mean, I have more 89 Upper Deck. I mean, 89 Pro set and score than I
score. That score set all-time classic set. Dude.
It was all-time
Everybody
classic
was in that.
And what's crazy is some of the 10s and higher 9.5s are worth a decent amount. Not as much as you would think, but with a set with Aikman, Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders, Michael Irvin,
Thurman Thomas,
Darren Thomas.
89 was unreal, man.
It was. Do you remember the 89? I think the 89 Pro set was a bigger set for the hobby because that introduced the infamous. No, 90. It introduced the infamous hologram card, correct?
Yeah, the Lombardi Trophy.
To this day, I've never seen. That's what changed sports cards, in my opinion. That single card.
Well, was that 89 or that was 89, wasn't it?
Because 89 was the Payne Stewart card, wasn't it?
Oh, Payne Stewart, I remember that one.
No, I think 90 wasn't 90 the Santa Claus.
That might have been that. It might have been that, and then
I think 89 was the Lombardi Trophy hologram, and the 90 was Santa.
Yeah, I think the Lombardi was the first year.
Yeah,
I'm looking right now.
That's true.
A big one. Remember 1990 score supplement Emmitt Smith?
Oh wow, there is a Santa Claus. That's pretty fucking good. 89 was definitely a Santa Claus because I'm seeing a. Golly, that brings back so many good memories.
It was a pretty set, man. That first pro set year was a pretty set.
We never got one of the holograms, but someone in our store actually bought a pack and got the hologram, which was one of those awesome things. My dad called me, he's like, "You won't believe it," and I was all sad. I think I cried because I wasn't there because I really wanted to see it.
How old were you? in '89.
Holy shit! I've never seen this before. Sorry, guys. I'm looking. There's a guy with an advertisement for a card. 1990 Pro Set, Steve Young, VP promo card. I am looking for this card. And look where it's out of. Oklahoma City.
Huh.
It's a gag gift that Pro Set made, but it's worth 10 grand. Holy shit! Sorry guys, I just was looking for this. Have you seen it yet?
I didn't. Did you see
Type
the
in
link?
1990 Pro Set Steve Young promo.
Okay.
Dude, golly, this is crazy. The 1990 Pro Set Santa Claus greeting card that they sent to somebody, 10 grand. A perfect condition Santa Claus card selling they're selling for 4 grand.
That's crazy.
The Frank Minifield, holy, are any of these selling? Sorry guys, I just went down a really weird rabbit hole.
There's the Steve Young one.
Do you see what okay, wow.
Yeah, there's one for like 10,000 they want.
Look at that's the one he's talking about. Look, he's looking for that card. He's using
Good Lord.
fucking advertisement. The guy, it's actually pretty brilliant.
Who the fuck is that guy on the card though? That's not Steve Young.
That's the guy from Oklahoma City.
That looks like Philip Rivers.
No, it's not.
That number 45?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
It's like some high school kid.
Who knows?
Talk about crazy cards. How's that Kawhi card?
Oh God, the logo man.
The logo man, not even rookie, just Toronto Raptors. The funny part about that card is on the back. If you read the card, it said he was playing for the Spurs at the time he wore that jersey.
No, so was it an air?
No, it wasn't even because he switched teams, right? So they just had a jersey from the Spurs that he wore.
That's what we're trying to figure out why it's worth so much. And the only thing that I can come up with is, I guess, and obviously this didn't happen, so you can make fun. But if Oklahoma City were to win a championship, and I would have wanted to own a pretty cool Westbrook or a Durant card from the year that they won it. Now, I know what you're saying is this technically wasn't from the year he won it. The one next year would be, et cetera, et cetera. But
well, the card was from in his Toronto jersey, so
right. That's why I think it went for what it went for.
Right. But the jersey he wore wasn't from. But who cares? It's a logo, man. So nobody really cares.
In fact, I keep talking about the Pro Set. Apparently, there was a 1992 Pro line. I forgot on-card auto of Al Davis that went for crazy money. That's right. That's how they did the certificates back then. They just crimped the card. The NFL crimped the card with like an indentation. Wow, I forgot about these.
I had that Santa Claus.
Bro,
card.
I forgot.
There's no way that's that rare.
Pro Set legit had on-card autographs.
Yeah, they put them on the back, didn't they?
Some of them, yes.
There was who was the
Holy shit, the Pro line.
who was the commissioner?
Wow.
Did they have one with the commissioner sign the back of it?
Oh, Roselle?
Yeah,
Pete Rozelle. There was a Pete Rozelle autograph. I remember that one.
now think about this. Do you remember the Pro line portraits? Do you remember the hot card? And that one was Wayne Gretzky's wife. Remember the wives and shit? There's the 1991 is there's an on-card Bill Belichick autograph.
I remember that. Yep.
In his Cleveland Brown sweatshirt. Dude,
I bet that fetches some bank too, doesn't it?
Dude, there's a den. That's not autographed.
Because that guy's the goat.
It's not even debatable in my person.
And when's he gonna sign another card like that?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There's just so many badass, cool little sports cards like that. Pro Set, golly, we probably should have talked about this because I'm gonna go.
Because that Santa Claus card, I know I had one. They weren't that rare. I don't know why people are asking $4 grand on eBay for it.
Because you can ask whatever you want.
There's no way that sells for that. No way.
And look, the embossing on the stamp on that card's even shitty.
Name cards from the 1990s that are actually worth something today.
Griffey.
Very few.
Griffey,
Griffey's
high grade.
That's not 90s.
Oh, you said 90s?
Yeah.
Derek
Rivera.
Cards.
Rivera.
Derek,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mariano.
There's
Yeah.
certain Marianos.
I bet you can name them on one hand. I mean, on two hands, probably the key rookie cards from the 1990s that are still worth money. There's few. There's not very many.
Trying to think here. Sorry, I just saw another Belichick card. Oh, it's chewed up like a motherfucker too. Sorry, Clark. Wow. Then there was a Payne Stewart that had the autograph on the back too. Golly, I just remember all these cards. Oh, cool. There's a Junior Seau one too. You remember that one?
Did he commit suicide, Seau?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was sad. The guy was great.
And all
See,
this,
I love
great injury.
finding these. Like I said, finding out about these random obscure on-card autos. I mean, absolutely love it. Like I said, I didn't know that there was a Bill Belichick rookie card. How fucking cool is that?
Yeah, all those early cards from the 90s when they were signed, it was on card. They didn't have stickers back then.
I guess
They didn't start that till later.
that is pretty neat. You know what else is pretty neat? Apparently there were some pretty rare variants given away at San Diego Comic-Con. You guys want to talk about that? Because I don't know all the details yet, but I'm definitely looking into it.
I know.
Well, there's that one
there's-
uber limited Silver Surfer Black, number to 25. And apparently it's the same as that San Diego Comic-Con variant, but it was sketch cover and some certificate of authenticity. 25 of them.
And they were just what I don't understand is how they were given out to people that positively promote Marvel.
I don't know, man. All I saw was that Instagram post, so that's all I know about it.
Yeah, no, I have so many questions.
I don't know. I mean, you remember back in the day, a long time, years ago, Upper Deck gave out employee cards to the employees. Have you seen these at Christmas time?
Oh yeah, a lot of them are Tiger Woods and Jordans and shit.
Yeah. I mean, it almost sounds like something like that because it sounds like you have to be in circles for that to even to have a chance at something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you think a 1990s Pro Set hologram's worth?
The Lambrati one?
Yeah, the one we were just talking about. What do you think? Like, right now, you can buy one today.
$20.
How much?
70.
20.
Okay. The last one that I saw, well, let's see here. Ended recently. I guess we did it that way. This is good. $40.
Yeah.
Or
That was a $150 card back in the day, man.
yes. Golly, I keep forgetting. That's crazy. I find a good one of those. I'll pay $100 for it. So
Just
you know what's
nostalgia
crazy?
reasons.
The Stanley Cup one from 1990 is the one that people are buying.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Huh. I don't remember.
Those Pro Set cards, though, they were so cheap.
Oh, they were. All those cards, they're just the same thing. Have you picked up a Marvel comic book in the last couple years?
Oh, yeah, they're garbage.
Yeah, they're just trash.
Color
Sadly,
can't avoid it. You guys see that? The Marvel Comics Presents number 6, the first 9/8 hit the market today.
hey, what did it sell?
It's at buy it now, $425, I think is what it was. You're not going to see very many of those.
No.
$425 or best offer, I think. Yeah.
That's interesting. What do you think long term about that?
I don't know, man. There's all this debate now. If it's not really his daughter, I don't know.
Who said that?
There's this talk.
Oh, there is talk that's not his daughter?
There's talk going around. People talking about Photoshop pictures, saying what's coming out in the next issue is going to confirm something or not confirm something. I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about, but there's some debate now. So a lot of people are on the fence whether or not it's even worth, if people should unload what they have or keep them. I don't know.
No, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't hear that. So,
Yeah, I saw that somewhere.
why would they bring her out and make it like his daughter and not be his daughter?
Dude.
That would totally be my luck, though. I come out of retirement and buy a $100 copy.
Hey man, that's gonna be a tough 9.8. If you got a 9.8, grade it, because that would be sweet. I mean, I don't think we're gonna see very many. Like I said, there's one on eBay. It might have sold.
Guys, another thing, don't be the idiot. Please don't buy these 1 in 25 second print variants. You're smarter than that. I have faith in everyone who listens. Don't.
Now there's a third print 1 in 25.
Yeah, I know. It stresses me out even more.
It's too late, dude. It's too late. The train is already going. So once it gets momentum, dude, people just hop on that train.
Okay, now this. All right, now this is an interesting card I just saw. Sorry. Huh. How about a Muhammad Ali Pro Line card on card auto?
Dude.
I'm not even fucking with you. I'm sending it in the chat right now.
Dude.
I've been making
Ali, man.
But he didn't sign it Ali. He signed it Cassius Clay. Like, what are the fucking odds?
Are you serious? Did he?
I just sent it to you. Look at this. I've never seen this card. And it's got the NFL. It's got the.
I remember this one. Yeah, I remember this card.
It's got the embossed verification too.
Yeah.
That was 1,000.
Yeah, but I mean, how many? Okay, there's another one. There's a slab one. Okay, there's a few more down here.
Pro Line. You guys remember that? Pro Line?
I do.
That was some garbage sets, man.
Oh, there's a. Wow. I feel it. Okay, now that's crazy. Now there's one where he signed at Muhammad Ali, and it's all fucked up. I would rather have that. I'd rather have that fucked up Ali signature you can't read than that pretty Cassius Clay one. Because his daughter did the fucking pretty one. You know his shaky hand ass did the fucking good, the one that you can barely see.
That was like 20 years ago, dude.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's old.
No. What do you mean? What do you mean? What am I saying wrong? Yeah, I mean, he wasn't in good shape in 1992 either.
Oh, yeah, he was a lot better.
Yeah, he's better than he was now.
Well, he's dead now, so he can't be doing too much.
That was like 25 years ago.
Okay, I'm just saying that was. I mean, then why do some cards say Cassius Clay and some say Muhammad? I'm looking right now. There are 4 different autographs that I'm seeing right now on that card. That probably has a lot to do with the value of it because he probably didn't sign them, huh?
I have an autograph of that guy, and it's hardly legible.
That good. That means it's legit.
So it's like Stan Lee at the end.
Yeah. Oh, you guys see that? There was a comic book I saw. So Stan Lee signed it, and it is the worst scribble I've ever seen. Saddest thing. It's almost like he started up here, ended up down here somehow, and continued it. It's like someone grabbed his hand and kind of worked it through.
He forgot how to sign his name, spell his name. It was sad at the end, dude.
Yeah, he was being whored out for his signature. You know he was.
Oh, to the bitter end, dude. To the bitter end.
Yeah.
That was a bad situation on that, though.
People have been talking about Luka Doncic's autograph. Have you guys heard anything about that?
No. What am I missing?
Yeah, man. Some people think that his mom or somebody else has been signing because it looks like there's a few different signatures.
Oh shit!
I think
that would suck.
Steve Grad actually weighed in and said on Twitter or Instagram, I forget, and he said something funny about it. It's like, yeah, it looks like different signatures.
Wow. Well,
I don't know. That's the thing about now today. People today don't sign their name anymore. Michael Jordan has signed his full name the same way every year since he started.
I'm buying a box of Pro Line portraits right fucking now. Not even joking.
Are you serious?
I am not. I will open a box of Pro Line portraits live on air next week. Guaranteed.
Why?
I want a fucking Muhammad Ali or a Bill Belichick. Those are some cool autographs. The fact that it has an NFL stamp that like it's on the card and they're on the back of the card, not fucking up the front. I love it.
What's the odds?
I don't even say. That's how old school it is. It doesn't even say the odds.
Yeah, well. Knowing your luck with cards, you ain't going to get jack.
I know, but when my luck does finally turn.
Tell them about the Allen and Ginter box you just opened up before we started.
I bought I did a box. I was gonna open it up, and then I decided against it. That was my hit, guys.
It's a pretty plane, though.
75-cent hit. Yeah, that Allen and Ginter, cool cards, but don't buy them from Walmart because they didn't work out very well for you. I keep telling me every single time I buy it, every time I get it. But you know what that just means? It means when I pull the big one, it's going to be even more luscious.
I guess.
It's going to be even more great.
I'm telling you, hobby is the way to go. Hobby, or first off the line.
But you don't understand. We live in Oklahoma. We don't have access to sports cards everywhere.
You have no sports card shops in Oklahoma City? That's kind of hard to believe, dude.
Actually, there's not.
Zero?
There's one in Edmond, but that's not Oklahoma City.
That's close enough, man.
5 minutes away from my house.
You were just over here today.
Well, it doesn't mean that doesn't mean anything. That's just I'm bitching.
You can also order it online, dude. There's such a thing called the internet.
But then there's guys that I've seen people reseal packs and shit with hair curling irons and stuff like that. I trust Walmart. I trust that idiot at Walmart. He's not gonna fuck it up.
Dude, I've heard stories of people returning fucking boxes to Walmart that have been resealed, dude, and they open the fucking pack up. It's a totally different fucking card in there. So
come on, dude. You're dealing with a highly evolved Okie over here. If you don't think I can't sniff out resealed packs, you're probably wrong because I probably couldn't. I'd have no idea what to look for. And that would totally be something that would happen to me.
Wow.
So I went to a show last weekend. I picked up some cards.
You did good at this show. I think people are gonna be excited to see some of the treasure you pulled.
So I picked up, man, I've been talking. You know what's good about going to shows is you get to talk to the dealers and stuff, and get a lot of tips and like see what other people are doing, collecting wise. So I think that's kind of cool. I always learn a thing or two when I go to these shows just by talking to people.
Nothing wrong with learning.
So then top card I picked up with this Wander out of 99.
God, center nice, it's sharp.
It looks good. The guy said he was going to get it graded, but then Beckett didn't show up. So I swooped in and picked it up.
I think you made a wise investment. That guy's a stud.
I like
There's
it.
a reason that he's
MLB pipeline, right?
There's a reason he's unanimous number one on all boards right now.
What makes him special? Just all around.
I told him, one of those guys, he can steal 30 bases, he can hit 30 home runs, he can bat 300, he can hit 100 RBIs, he has gap power. I mean, he's one of those guys that legit 5-tool player, and he's young, and he's got a frame to put on. He's got one of those frames where you can put on weight. He's not going to turn out to be like one of those fat fucking one of those ones that get fat real quick.
Like Zion.
Zion, fuck, I'm trying to think of Miggy Cabrera. Those
CC
ones that,
Sabathia.
yeah, those ones they get big.
Vlad's pretty big already,
I don't know. Vlad, I'm worried about Vlad's size. Vlad's a fucking breed away from being fat.
Dude, that's like Cecil Fielder, man.
Yeah, but everyone doesn't remember Cecil. They remember Prince.
Well,
Cecil had a couple good years in Detroit where he hit those 51 home. He hit 49 and 51 home runs back to back.
Well, Prince Fielder wasn't skinny.
No, he wasn't skinny, but like I said, when you're that big, your longevity, like I said, because they got to put you at DH or hide you at first base.
First base.
Jim Tomey was like that, wasn't he? Kind of.
I hate the DH. I know some people like it. I despise the DH. I just don't. I think the pitcher should hit. It's just my personal opinion. Always has. That's why I like National League Baseball. They said that you got the fucking Cleveland Indians and teams like that. They got no talent. They just give fucking Jim Tomey a bunch of steroids for all those years so they can make it to the.
Hey, they had pitching, dude. They had pitching.
Well, they're on steroids too. Look at Bartolo Colon. There's probably not a team in the history of baseball, no bullshit, that has more cheaters on it than the '96 Cleveland Indians. I don't even think it's close. That is the cheatingest. Albert Bell, Manny Ramirez, Bartolo Colon, Baerga. You can literally go down the list of everyone on that roster, and they got caught for doing bad shit. All of them.
Manny tested positive? I don't remember that.
Manny Ramirez?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Lord.
He'd be in the Hall of Fame right now if he didn't.
Manny tested positive for multiple, and he even tested positive in Japan.
I don't remember that. Anyway, my other cool pickup is I got a bunch of these Lonnie Walker silvers.
I think you made a good. I like Lonnie Walker. Don't like the hair.
Yeah, his hair's funky, but man, he tore up summer league, and I think, dude, he's a real great athlete, and he's got an almost unstoppable mid range shot. It was crazy. I guess it was only summer league, but fuck, who knows?
The thing about it is he's got a chance to on that team. He's got a chance because they don't have much.
No, they have DeMar DeRozan in front of him, but I think he's going to be a free agent next year or so.
But I'm looking right now, and I mean, here's the thing: $1,500 for a Lonnie Walker fucking RPA. Suck my dick.
RPA is a cost you, man.
Huh?
RPA is a cost you.
It will cost you, but at the same point in time, that guy's hadn't even started. Guys played 55 meaningful minutes for the Spurs, and wasn't it? I like him.
Look at first Bowman. It's the same thing for baseball.
That is true.
So I mean, everybody's buying on potential, those kind of big ass cards, and you got to pay up. And that's another thing I talked to a dealer about. He was like, I'd rather kind of just wait on it and maybe pay a little extra money later on when you're buying it to make sure the player's actually going to pan out, which is not a bad idea because, man, all these people are dumping like 300, 400, 500 into prospect first Bowmans. You never know if they're going to even make it.
No, you definitely have I think you're able to see a project a little further out on basketball than you are in baseball on the eye test. But like I said, you just don't know anymore.
No.
Any other big comic book news?
Comics are slow this month, it seems. There's some of the artwork for Spawn 300 coming out.
I saw. Like I said, the crazy thing about it is we do need to talk about this. Or the unbelievable the stories we're hearing out of San Diego Comic-Con about people not fulfilling their Spawn $2.99 orders. Pretty bad. Like I said, there's a lot of people. If you haven't heard, there's a lot of people who pre-ordered copies of that book and still haven't received their copies.
Are you talking on eBay sales?
Yes. Which, like I said, if you buy on a pre-sale, that's the chance. They're able to fuck you, especially if a book makes a jump over a weekend like that book did. Thanks to Dr. Joe and his speculation. First person to talk about it. That's exactly what happened. But like I said, if you sell something, sell it for that. Because unfortunately, there's a lot of people right now that are waiting on books that should have shipped that haven't shipped, and I think it's going to get uglier before it gets any better. But,
yeah.
How does it really get uglier, though? What are you going to do? Just give them...
I think people are obviously going to start, getting a little bit louder about who some of the people were who aren't honoring themselves.
Well, I heard eBay was going to start cracking down on these pre-sellers.
I mean, fuck, we just saw a guy sneak a literal ad into an eBay thing looking for a baseball card and has 34 followers.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how eBay is going to crack down on pre-sales, man, because it's been going on.
They don't care.
No, it's money for them.
Yep, you said it best.
Hey, speaking of eBay, have you guys been getting hit with taxes? eBay taxes?
I hadn't looked until you mentioned it, and I looked like the last 4 or 5 things I bought. There's normal sales tax on there.
Yeah.
Depends which states you buy from, right? Because I don't think every state has tax right now, right?
It seems like every damn state I buy from has tax.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting this shaft every time.
I should check. I don't.
Paid $47 on this last thing I bought in taxes.
Oh, talk about the last thing you bought, man.
Yeah.
That Jeter rookie, that 93 SP. I can't wait to get it. I hope it's as pretty as it looked on eBay.
I love those. Those SP early upper decks. They're so fucking rare. And like you said it best about like the spidering and the early foil.
Yeah, not like today's Chrome cards. It was different. It was literal foil that was so fragile.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, it's you finding him in good grades is not going to happen. I don't feel.
This is legit. I was watching on eBay, looking through different examples of which one I wanted to buy. There was a sale of 9 unopened packs of that 93 SP, sold for $530 for 9 unopened packs.
That's impressive.
That's ridiculous, man. What else is in that set outside of a Jeter?
91. Chipper Jones.
That was 93.
91 SP baseball. Let's see here.
It was 93, Trey.
The Jeter year?
Yeah.
So that would have been 93. That would have been Manny Ramirez.
Your favorite.
I didn't know that wouldn't have been.
But
Manny.
the only person that buying those packs for now is Jeter.
Yeah.
They're going for it. They're going for the home run, baby.
But you can buy singles for $300 to $500. Why would you spend $530 on 9 packs and hope you get lucky?
Dude, people love to gamble.
Because if you do pull one and it's high grade, crazy money for that card. Crazy money.
So when you're paying $300-$400, what grades are those ones usually?
I bet you're getting below an 8.
Yeah, that's why people want to pull it pack fresh.
Well, PSA 10, you're paying 20 grand, probably. PSA 9, you're paying about $6,500 maybe. BGS 9, you're paying about $1,500. So huge difference. BGS PSA, huge difference. And I think it has to do with the surface. I think PSA grade is a lot harsher on the surface of that card. You can find BGS 9s with pretty corners and edges. Centering's not an issue, right? It's always a 10, right? On that card, there's no borders. So I think it's surface that PSA hits a lot harder for. And if you look, almost every card has those little like hair line scratches all over the surface. Makes it a bitch. And on the reverse side has this dark blue border on the margin at the bottom. I don't know if you guys ever tried to put those in a top loader. You don't get it in perfect try first shot. You're going to chip that blue paint off the back of that card every time.
Really? Yeah.
So if you look, you'll find a pretty copy. Flip it over, you almost always have white on those back corners. When you look at them.
It's a great tip, man.
That is a really good tip.
Yeah, but if you can get a 10, if you can pull a pack fresh PSA 10, that's a 5-figure card. And it's not just 10 grand. You're looking at probably $20,000 probably for that. And I haven't seen a PSA 10 on eBay in forever. Are there any listed? Are you looking, Trey?
Yeah, I'm not seeing any.
People hoarding it, man. Hoarding.
Yeah. Another card from that same year is the Stadium Club Murphy Jeter. You can only buy it. It's like a top traded set.
Oh, I know that the stadium was shaped like we talked to.
Yeah, it's shaped like a stadium.
Yep, I remember that. That was hard to see. That was hard to get.
Yeah, and you're looking at in a PSA 10, close to an $800 card at Jeter. BGS 9.5, maybe closer to a $300 card, but it's a pretty card.
Dude, do you remember the Desert Storm tops, the one that they only gave to the soldiers?
Yeah, I do.
They're super rare. Do you remember how hard the Desert Storm cards were to get when they came out? Everyone wanted the Norman Schwarzkopf and Colin Powell's.
I remember those. Do you guys remember the serial killer cards?
Maybe I don't remember that.
Yeah, they put out a cards of serial killers, and on the back it tell you how many people they murdered, stuff like that. Really controversial at the time. Yeah, like Wayne Gacy and all those guys.
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
What are you looking at?
I thought that there were on-card Miguel Gorbachev autos in that. I'm serious. I was like, you gotta be shitting me. I would have had a Gorbachev autograph way too quick.
That'd be great if they just showed a picture of that
Holy shit,
red
there's a
watch on
dick-
his head and have him sign it.
Cheney signed. God, there's some cool fucking cards. There's literally, you can find an autographed card of whoever the fuck you want now. And I'm okay with that. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, anybody else got anything else for the week?
You guys buy anything this week? You, Trey?
I'm hoping to buy a few things.
You got that Allen Ginter box, man. Congrats.
I got a $20 Allen Ginter box with a 75% hit in it. So doing well as I usually do, as you guys know. Just kicking ass.
Hey, let's talk about The Boys for a little bit.
Oh, have you watched any of that, Trey?
I am starting as soon as the weekend gets here. I am a Prime member. I'm one of the lucky privileged people. I can watch it whenever I want. Whenever I want. Sorry,
I heard it's been getting real good reviews, man. So
I had to.
I watched about half of it so far.
I enjoyed the comic book, but it was also one of the heavier books I've ever read, where I legitimately had to take breaks.
Oh my gosh, you'll be watching it, and something will happen. It'll make you. It's shocking. So it's really edgy.
Yes, that's
you'll like it.
Maybe.
You'll like it, dude.
If it's just edgy to be edgy, then I'm not into that.
No, it's a good story behind it. It's good. It's you get wrapped up in it. I like it. I'm halfway through.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll like it.
Yeah, so this girl at work said she started watching it. I was like, whoa, shit, all right. I'm curious what you're gonna have to say about it, you know?
Have you read the comics?
I have not.
Yeah, I have.
You know the premise then, right?
I do know the premise.
Yeah.
Is the old comic book dealer still in it?
The who?
The old man, the crazy guy that owns a comic book shop?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Looks like Gollum.
Yeah.
If he's in it, he's not in through episode 4 yet.
Yeah.
So
Interesting. I wonder how they're gonna do it without him.
I don't know. But yeah, if you haven't watched it, tune in. It's worth it. I enjoyed it so far. So.
Oh, cool. I definitely check it out.
Yeah. Have the comic books been spiking?
I think they've been selling, yeah.
What, about $300 for a 9.8, something like that?
I don't know. I think 50-60.
That's a tough 9.8 too. With that,
there's 60 raw, I think.
I think it's about $300 for a 9.8, and it's a tough 9.8 though. I have a copy or two, but I don't think with that dark cover like that.
Yeah, it's all black. I have to check.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them raw, so I don't know.
Yeah. But are there any other key issues in that run?
The first few have a bunch of first appearances, I think.
Yeah. Wow. Something to look into, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna get a second season. I would imagine.
Yeah, from the reception it's getting right now.
Yeah, I would imagine it would. We'll see. But yeah, comic book wise, this week's kind of slow. There's a lot of talk about this Ninja Turtle book, number 97, something.
So
is it about her supposed to be getting her what?
What did she get? Her first what? Her
I
bandana?
think it's talk about getting her her costume or something.
The yellow bandana. She's supposed to be yellow.
Like and there was a lot of talk. A lot of people hyped up issue 96, but now they're saying 96 is a lame duck, and that's 97 is the issue you want. But I'm not.
I don't know, dude.
Really paying much attention to it.
I mean, she already appeared, so I don't understand.
You know how it is. People grasping at straws.
People didn't have the right copies, and you know
there's so many issues out there. So many store variants and stuff.
It's hard to keep track of.
Yeah.
In my opinion. There's some cool comics out there, but like I said, I think the reason that store variants and all these, they're starting, because used to be comics value was based on internal matters. Now it's based on covers. And if you have a cool cover and there's nothing cool inside the book, it really doesn't it's not going to hold up in the long run, in my opinion. So I think more and more people are starting to look at what's inside the books as opposed to on the covers.
Depends on the cover, right?
Yes.
And the artist.
Right.
Yeah, that one book I was talking to you about, Trey. That Finch Moon Knight, One Virgin.
Yeah.
That is, I've never seen that book before. That book is crazy.
I believe I've pressed the only 9/8 copy of that book in existence.
Is there only one in the census right now?
The last time that I looked, there was only one.
There's a raw copy on eBay, and all you listeners out there can buy it today for the low price of $3,500.
Only 3,500.
That's what what's the story behind that book?
It's fucking rare, dude.
Yeah, but what's the story? Is it just, it's not even scented, right?
It's a Finch. Yeah, it is. It's a Finch Moon Knight. It's like super rare, dude.
I thought it was like a retailer summit type thing.
It wasn't incentive. No.
It's a pretty book.
It is.
But Moon Knight's weird, man. Moon Knight has like this following with no real substance behind it. When has Moon Knight done anything? It's weird. Like that.
I'm not a big Moon Knight guy.
Werewolf by Night 32. I don't understand why it's so in demand.
Because people are waiting for him to come out with a show, dude.
He doesn't even have a comic book out now, does he?
He had one pretty recently. Jeff Lemire wrote the run for a little while, and then somebody else took over. Yeah.
I don't know, man. It just seems like a B-class character to me.
Pretty much.
Until he's done something. I mean, he's kind of cool looking and all, but I don't. When's the last time you heard big Moon Knight news?
Never.
That book, though, man.
The guy
sounds like crazy.
The guy, yeah, I remember now. It was I'm looking. Nick Thompson was the guy who owned that book. He was looking for it, and I actually found it on eBay late at night, and he bought it, and it came in, and it was the Vengeance of Moon Knight. I looked at it. He sold it for. He did sell it. I'm looking back in the old Hangouts. He sold it for $2,400. I'm sending you a copy of the 9/8 I pressed right here.
$2,400 for the 9/8. That seems pretty cheap now.
This was a year ago.
I mean, it's like
but like I said, it's the same thing we're talking about. It's like half the. I mean, you go back and look at a lot of the books I sold. I lost my ass if you go and look at them now. Really, that wasn't the case. But if you go and look at it on the surface, yeah, you lost your ass because yeah, you could sell it for such and such right now.
Yeah, but who would have seen that last year?
Exactly. That's why you pick up that $20 just sitting on the ground and be happy you made it.
Dude, never look back. You never look back. Just keep going, and you'll find the next deal around the corner, dude.
Yep. There it is. I put it in the regular Hangout. But no, that's
for the census.
It is definitely a slow week for. It wasn't slow for Zion's stomach. It looked like he put on another 13 this week.
He got the shoe deal. That's all that matters.
God, that's what I'm worried about shit like that. Wow, Indians get Bauer and Puig.
We traded Puig.
Yes, you did. Indians get Trevor Bauer, and the Reds, and the Indians get Puig. You guys
what did we get for Puig?
Bauer, the guy that threw the ball in center field.
Oh, the pitcher who gave up like 5 runs that inning.
Yes, no one wants.
That Vengeance of Moon Knight, just 4 on the census, 2 9/8 now.
Nice.
Yeah,
damn, that's fucking rare, dude.
Yeah, there's 2 9/8, there's a 9/6 and a 9/2, and that's it.
Yep. What's crazy is there's still 4 or 5 variants that haven't been talked about that I've been looking for years and years, and even one of the obscure authors have written about that I haven't been able to find.
Don't open your mouth, dude. You know what happens.
I'm not gonna talk about it here. No, hell no. But no, like I said, hopefully next week we'll have a little bit more to discuss. So sorry this week didn't have a whole bunch, but anybody else?
Comic book heavy last week.
It was comic book heavy last week, so. I am going to the UFC in Anaheim in a few weeks. So, and it looks like we're going to be going to a Team USA versus Team Spain pre-FIBA warm-up game. So excited about that.
I didn't peg you for a soccer fan, Trey.
FIBA, Federation of International Basketball Association.
Oh, I thought you said FIFA.
Nope, FIBA.
So wait, that's like the scrub team that's going to play in the World Championship?
Yeah, everyone's falling out. No one wants to be on the team now.
And the thing about it is guess what else is going to be in Anaheim that weekend?
What's that?
He-Man Con. Guess who's coming to hang out that weekend?
I can only imagine who lives in California who's a Masters of the Universe fan and is about 6'5".
He will be there. I'm excited about that. So
Yeah. Say hi to him for me.
I'm gonna punch him right in the dick. Right, I see. I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude,
I'm
I
gonna
feel
go
like
down to like I'm not even gonna shake his hand. I'm just gonna go straight down into my knee, punch him right in the balls, and stand up. And if he's able to shake my hands, then we can shake hands. But
Well, have fun, man. That should be a blast. Let me know how it goes.
yeah, guys. But next week there might be a giveaway.
What?
I'm giving away.
So if you listen, if we get a listener next week, you probably have a 50% chance of getting it.
We're gonna fly Keith out to wherever you guys are at, and he's gonna help clean the garage or whatever else you need him to do for the afternoon. See you guys.
See you,
All
man.
right, have a good night, man.